Welcome back. I'm Chef Luis Cortez, owner of Savory Gather Personal Chef Services. Today we're going to do a dessert, not your common dessert. It's going to be, in Spanish they call it plátanos en almíbar, or plantains in a syrup. So I'm going to put my little twist on it as always. So we're going to use some very ripe plantains. The ripe plantains, they call them in Spanish, they call them the plantains a punto de mime. So you gotta get them to the point where the fruit flies are about to show up because they're too ripe. So you don't want them spoiled, but you want them really, pushing the limits of getting close to that point. So they get very sweet. So we're gonna have some coconut milk. We have some sugar because we're gonna make a caramel. And we have some vanilla bean here, cinnamon sticks, star anise, and some cloves. So we're gonna start with, and we have some rum. So we're just gonna cook off the rum. It's not gonna get anybody drunk. We're gonna cook off the rum. We're gonna toast all of our ingredients here, all the dry. Toast them up. Make sure they, give off our flavors that we're wanting. Make sure they're toasting, and then we have some shaved coconut that we're going to garnish in the end. We're probably going to toast that up a little bit, the shaved coconut, and we're going to garnish in the end. Matter of fact, we can probably throw a little bit of that here on the side. While that's toasting, little by little, I'm going to cut my plantains. So we have a little orange. We're going to have the orange. I'm going to use the zest of this and some of the juice and some mint to garnish it up. In the end, we're going to put some ice cream on it. On the side to, on top of it, but it's going to be basically to accompany it, to give it a little creaminess also to it. So we take our plantains. We're going to peel them. We want our coconut to toast, not to burn. So we're going to move it around a little bit. Make sure it's toasting. All the other ingredients at the same time. Keep moving around a little bit so you can make sure that it doesn't burn. Let's shut that off for a minute. Okay, I think we're good. We're at a good toasting point here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this coconut on a plate so that it doesn't burn out of this pot. We'll put back in all of our other spices in here. I was missing a clove. So we can go in now with our sugar. And that rum. That's going to get cooked off. The alcohol is going to get cooked off in there, and it's not going to get anybody drunk. Just letting all these spices and that rum flavor come together. So here, I'm going to cut these. A little bit on an angle. You can throw a little bit of mint in there for some flavor. You can smell everything, all the spices and the mint and everything, the cloves and the cinnamon, the anise. It's all very fragrant. You want all that to get incorporated into your caramel. So now I'm going to incorporate some coconut milk. And zest of the orange. And some of that juice. So this is I wouldn't say a dessert because it's not really a dessert. We don't really do it much. We do this, we utilize plantains a lot in Puerto Rico. But this is basically a way to be creative with the plantains, the sweet plantains, and to utilize it as a dessert if you wanted to. So this we will cook down for about 10 minutes and let it just get all the flavors in it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain it, and then we're going to put it in another pan, and we're going to cook off the plantains with this, if you will, tea, basically, a caramel and a tea. Basically that's what we're creating. We are infusing that caramel with the flavors in there. So I'm basically making a dessert where it's not really a dessert. So utilizing something that's right. All the flavors are being incorporated. We're gonna let that simmer, let it reduce, and then, like I said, we'll strain it into the pan here, and we'll cook it with our plantains, cook it all off. I put them on another pan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saute my ripe plantains here, get them brown a little bit. I put my other pan over on my other stove to basically keep that going while I'm doing this. I separate them, make sure each one is touching the bottom of the pan so they can brown each one independently. A little bit of salt here. It's always good to add a touch of salt in the desserts, just a small amount to balance that sugar out. Let them brown on one side, then I'll flip them over and let them brown on the other side. So when you let them brown, it brings out that natural sugar. And that butter is just going to make it more flavorful. Oh, look at that color. That's nice. So now I'm going to add my caramel to this. So this is my, I guess my caramel or my tea or whatever you want to call it. Strain that in there with all the other stuff. You know, don't allow the other stuff to go in. You got that vanilla bean, the cinnamon sticks, star anise, cloves, and a little piece of mint leaf. Very soft. Similar to a banana, but it's not a banana. Just center it. Got a little bit of cinnamon. There you go. It's my sweet plantains in syrup or almíbar, plátano maduro en almíbar with some vanilla ice cream. You can do it with coconut ice cream or whatever. Oh, I forgot my little detail here. Here we go. Some shredded coconuts. That'll give it a nice little touch. A little bit of crispiness to it, crunch, toasted coconut, a little flavor. This is more of a tropical dish. Plantains are sort of a tropical, it has to be warm weather where they grow. So basically, this is my dish, plátano en almíbar, vanilla ice cream with toasted coconuts. Let me know what you like. Let me know if you like it. What do you think about it? I'm Chef Luis Cortez, owner of Savor and Gather Personal Chef Services. Until next time, thank you.